like it. I want to hear about what other actions or accomplishments are happening in the county. We have a map back there, our county map. I hope everybody's had a chance to go back and look at that. There's, it's very imperfect. It was just progress and actions that are aligned with the Inflation Reduction Act that we knew about just off the top of our head. So they went up on the wall. There's more half sheets. This will be documented as part of the online conference website, but it's kind of our current reality. So you can add to that, but I also in a moment, I'm going to ask you to take a minute or so and tell us some more things that are going on right now that all of us might not know about and that all of us might want to connect with you about. You can also comment in open mic on one other thing, and that is this whole thing of how do we stop the overwhelm? You know, how do we stay informed without having to dig ourselves into things? There's networks that we have a poster back in the back called Stay Plugged In, which has a list of a number of groups you can just join that are going to send notifications to you as these opportunities unfold and as more funding becomes clear. So I want to hear from you if you know of any other networks, meetings, or communications that exist in our county or serving our county that we should be aware of that can make it easier for us to kind of keep track of these opportunities as they unfold. So this is an open mic on either of these, and let the open mic begin. Who wants to share some information about what's going on? See a hand back there. Oh, geez. Okay, we got two hands back there. Great.
Thank you. Well, since Alexander called me out, so my name is Arthur Bart Williams. I'm the Executive Director for Grid Alternatives for the Bay Area affiliate. Grid Alternatives is a national nonprofit. We've been around for about 20 years. And our mission is to build community-powered solutions to advance economic and environmental justice for frontline areas. So we do several things, and I just want to share where we're kind of going. So we're known for what we do with single-family homes. So we administer several programs. One is called DAX-ASH, which is an incentive program that's state-funded, that allows us to install solar for folks who meet qualifications both geographically and financially at no cost to them. And we've done in California thousands of installations. It's been a very successful program. We're continuing that, and now with the NEM 3 change, we're trying to get storage as a part of that. So that is, that is happening. But we also do commercial work. So multifamily affordable housing, there are incentive programs for that, what we call SOMA, just solar multi-family affordable housing. And then what we're most pretty excited about is what's happening with community solar and with the changes in policy with that. And there's some programs that are coming forward that are going to be funded both from the state level and hopefully coming from with the Inflation Reduction Act. So there's a lot happening in that area, and we're talking to Alexandria. We're excited to kind of partner and scale our work, hopefully even to microgrids.
So this is an open invitation. Contact Grid
Alternatives
if you want to talk shop a little bit.
We're ready to partner. I've been in the role now for going on 3 years, so this is feels like a coming out. Most of that the pandemic. So if somebody didn't know the organization before, Renee was the executive director. So nice to meet you all. I look forward to continuing the conversation. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Laura Nakamura, Concord City Council. Thank you, Mika. I'm really excited to be here today. I just want to share with you that in Concord, and this goes to the first question up there, in Concord on Tuesday, we decided to opt for deep green with MCE. Also, one of the things that is happening in our county and in the region is the transportation debt spiral that we're hearing about, and I want to put in a plug for public transit. We all need to be taking more public transit. I think that during the pandemic, we saw a very big increase in electrification of vehicles, which maybe gave people an excuse to opt out of public transit because now you have a low emission vehicle. And I think that we all need to do our part and get back into public transit if we can. And that is my comment for right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Well, as a transit worker, I want to thank you for that. There's something that I think we all need to be paying attention to, and that is this incident or the changes happening to one of the refineries here in this county now. I think we're all on the same page about decarbonization, but we need to pay attention to what happens to the workers after that happens. So the UC Labor Center is going to be doing a webinar, what a world beyond fossil fuels will mean for workers, families, and communities on Wednesday, May 24th from 10 to 11:30, and I'll try to provide the link for Marty so she can share with everyone else. But I strongly urge everyone here to, if you can, participate in that webinar, because we need to have strategies for that as well.
Thank you.
I'm Adam Klaus. I'm with Quit Carbon. We've been helping homeowners and contractors across the Bay Area align interests to get the hard work of home electrification done. We've got a free planning process for homeowners and then connect them with contractors to get the work finished. We know that there's a lot of great education driving interest in home electrification, but we really need a hands-on process to get those projects over the finish line. So we're very eager to partner both directly with homeowners, but also with utilities, CCAs, communities to apply our process and tools to do that. So happy to chat more about what we're doing.
Thank you.
thank you. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Devin from the Center for Creative Land Recycling, and my colleague Sheila here. At the Center for Creative Land Recycling, we're excited to partner with communities, municipalities, to work on land renewal and revitalization. So what we do is take a brownfield, work with communities to take a brownfield, which is, any plot of underutilized or vacant land that it has potential or suspected contamination. It does not need to be a toxic site, and we work with the community to find funding to get that site into a beneficial reuse for the community. This can be something like a park, an open space, electric vehicle charging, transportation, bike paths, anything that is beneficial for the community. And also in that process, we will work with you to establish community vision processes, to work with them and to understand what's needed, to establish anti-displacement measures to make sure that the reuse is benefiting the existing community, and all that good stuff. So we're really excited to partner with municipalities, communities, and anyone looking to also get connected to land reuse funding from EPA. We're the technical assistance brownfields provider for US EPA Regions 9 and 10. And we also are brownfields technical assistance provider for the Department of Toxic Substances Control, which has a great grant out right now, the Equitable Community Revitalization Grant. So there's a lot of funding available, as we all know, and we'd really like to partner with you to get you access to that. Yeah, and we have some tote bags if you're interested.
Tote bag, okay. Tote bags too. And also, brownfields funding can complement and work with IRA funding, right? I mean, there's an overlap there too that is part of the conversation. Great. Who else? Come on, we got, okay, I see someone. You going that way, OG? Okay. And then there's someone over here.
Thank you. It's great to be here today. Allison Greenlee, Economic Development Manager with the Department of Conservation and Development, Contra Costa County. I'm here with several of my colleagues, Jody London and others. Just wanted to say that I'm looking forward to being part of the UC Labor Center's webinar on the 24th. And just wanted to mention that Congressmember Del Sanier talked about the Just Transition Economic Planning grant, and if there's any folks here who would like to get more information or get involved, please reach out, and we're looking forward to presenting to the Sustainability Commission on June 26th. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
And the Sustainability Committee on the 29th, so lots coming up. Thank you, Jody.
My name is Patience Ofodu from East Bay Economic Development Alliance. We support economic development Contra Costa Alameda County. My director, Stephen Beda, couldn't make it today because we have a big event at Emeryville, Meet the Innovators. I say this because you're all invited. If you go to eastbayeda.org, you will see that we have 4 events coming where we're trying to introduce innovative solutions to a whole lot of problems in the area. So we're showcasing innovators, and I'm very proud to say that June 20th, DVC San Ramon will be a partner with us for a breakfast meeting to host innovators in San Ramon. So if you do have or know of any innovative organization doing work in this field that might want to be be on our panel, do let us know. Again, we thank DVC San Ramon, DVC for being a partner in this effort. We are going to be at Richmond, I believe in July, and Hayward in August. And we are so lucky to have MCE as one of our sponsors for the Richmond event. So again, we would like this kind of conversation to be on the table. So please do reach out to us and let us know if you have a business that people should hear from. And that would be a great collaboration. Again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. There's someone over here, right? I think the gentleman back there and then here. Oji's getting her steps in.
Yes, thank you very much, Oji. My name is Tim Frank, and I'm a board member of the Construction Trades Workforce Initiative. We operate in Alameda, Contra Costa, Napa, and Solano counties, and our mission is basically to provide access to family-sustaining careers for women, minorities, residents of low-income communities, the justice-impacted, and veterans. And we take these targeted populations and we provide them access to apprenticeship programs that are rigorous 3 to 5 year programs for all the different crafts in the construction trades. And many of these crafts actually have specific training around green building. And we know this is really important. If you look at the UC Labor Center's study about the California scoping plan, what they will tell you is that 60% of the work to actually transition our economy away from fossil fuels is fundamentally construction. So we have this critically important role to play. And there's a story here about this college where we're standing right now as a participant in this process. They're using best practices in green building. And part of that is actually using skilled workers that actually have the skills to do construction right. So you don't have construction defects, so that you actually get stuff done right and on time. And the Contra Costa Community College has a project labor agreement. So all of the work that they talked about doing earlier, they were doing under a project labor agreement. And that was not only assuring that the work was done right and it was done by people who were treated well and were paid well and had healthcare provided by the employer, but they were also using targeted hire. That they were putting into work the targeted populations that CTWI is working so hard to give these opportunities. So that's the wonderful opportunity that we have to offer. And we'd love to partner with other agencies like MCE, et cetera. I heard about the virtual power plant. As an aggregated project, it's a perfect opportunity to think about engaging union contractors and making sure that these opportunities are available, providing true family sustaining jobs to the people doing work. That's part of how we take low-income communities and actually make them better by actually paying the people who are doing the work a decent union wage. So we're really excited to be a partner with anyone that wants to work with us. And we're thrilled to be here today. Just before I go, I want to actually see a showing of hands of everybody here who is associated with labor. Oh. We're your allies. Talk to us.
Great turnout. Thank you. Two in a row. Two in a row. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rafael Menes. I'm Vice Chair of the Panola Planning Commission. And I wanted to bring up that we're going to be discussing our environmental justice element, I believe, early June, July. So I want to do outreach to the group here. I know a lot of you are Pinole residents, but I'm also pretty sure a lot of you have great ideas about how to expand our focus on equity and make sure that we're reaching underserved communities in Pinole and maybe tie that into our sustainability element. We made it in 2010, so it's maybe getting that updated. So if you could reach out to us, either me personally at armes@ci.pinole.ca.us or Andrew Murray here at ci.pinole.ca.us or David Hanham at dhanham at the same. We appreciate your feedback. And also, I'd like to congratulate on a slightly different note, the city of Hercules for starting their process of integrating with MC, only at the light green level, but still, hey, greener energy than PG&E would provide. So congrats, Hercules.
It's great to see all of you beautiful people here. My name is Mark Van Landuit. I'm with the Bay Area Green New Deal Alliance, and which is co-sponsored by Contra Costa Climate Leaders. And I want to tell you about a fantastic victory that we were able to have thanks to this wonderful person here, Eduardo Martinez, Mayor of the City of Richmond. We are now implementing the Green Blue New Deal for the City of Richmond. And we're going to be doing jobs, and we're going to be, California needs electricians to make this transition possible. We're going to need steel workers, we're going to need pipe fitters, we're going to need everybody here in this room. And one of the things I have to say is that we're dealing with a lot of complexity. We're dealing with a lot of different programs, a lot of different funding sources. But our assignment is to make this simple for the public, for the people, for workers. So that is our big mission. And we're going to be doing this all together, everybody in this room, because this task is momentous. And it's going to be the most important task of our lifetimes. So I just wanted to give credit to this extraordinary victory happening in Contra Costa. And we need to do this in every city, every municipality, all over the county. So let's do this. And with that,
Thank you.
With that, I'd like to continue with the announcement of a Green Blue New Deal workforce development plan that we have in the city of Richmond. We will be having on Saturday, May 20th, in person from 10 to 12, a workshop at the Recreation Center in Richmond. And on Wednesday, as already mentioned, there will be a virtual workshop to see how we can all work together to make this happen. I'm also happy to report that we have been talking to developers to figure out how the Port of Richmond can be a center for this Green Blue New Deal for the construction of the offshore windmills. We have also, at the last city council meeting, approved a contract with Raven, who makes hydrogen out of waste, out of green waste. So the hydrogen that they make will have practically no pollution. They will be taking methane from the Republic waste and converting it to hydrogen, and they use the CO. They recycle the CO2 to do the process. I was lucky enough to appoint BK White, who is the Vice President of Steelworkers Local 5. He was a former employee at Chevron, so he has a vast understanding of the process. And so he's helping my office figure out what's real and what's not real, what's right and what's wrong. So
looks like we have time for one or two more.
Thank you. Good to see everybody. My name is Brendan Havener-Doughton. I'm the energy manager for the county serving in public works. Most of my scope of work involves distributed energy resources for the county buildings, facilities, assets, and operation. My current priority is EV charging infrastructure for our fleet and helping our fleet services electrify. And we're also seeking federal funding for DC fast charging at our county libraries. I wanted just to mention that we are coordinating a monthly meeting around transportation electrification activities in the county. It is an informal group, but many cities and local jurisdictions join. It's a place to learn a little bit about to learn together about the topic of transportation electrification and opportunities, share opportunities for funding and think about where we can collaborate to make compelling opportunities to win funding collectively across the county. So I just want to reach out if you're interested, and hope to have lots of good conversations with you all.
So are you the contact person that people should email
Yes.
to get into that group?
Yes,
Great.
absolutely.
Great. Thank you. Cecily, I think, and then there's one more in the back, and they're really puffing up. Okay, these are 30 seconds. We're gonna do just.
Thanks. My name is Cecily Neprath, and I'm with Sustainable Contra Costa, brand new to the organization. So I'm going to read a few events that we have coming up that some of you may personally want to do. Party for the Planet with the Jim Ocean Band, a gray water installation workshop, hands-on lawn to garden workshop, and the Pittsburgh Green Footprint Festival. So you can also have some.
Okay, go to the Sustainable Contra Costa website for the details. And we've got, I think, a final one in the back. And then, oh no, there's one more on the way. Two more, and then I promise we can find it.
Sounds good. I can be really quick about it. So hello, everybody. My name is Catherine. My pronouns are she and hers. I'm the brand new utility and sustainability specialist at Contra Costa Community College District. I work with Tracy. And like she mentioned, we just piloted a brand new internship program with our students this past year. And with just 2 internship positions that we were piloting, we received applications from over 30 students that represent across 10 majors. So given that we are gathering today at DVC, I just wanted to give a quick plug for all of our students who are attending school here and learning. They are the future generation, and folks are really excited to learn about how they can get involved with climate action at their local community-based organization, government. So as we're still building out this internship program, just if any of you happen to come across sustainability internships, volunteer opportunities, fellowships, please send them over to our career and transfer services. Contra Costa College, Diablo Valley College, and also Los Venenos College all have those. And I think students are really hungry and excited to look for these opportunities. So please remember them as you are building out these programs and engage with them because they are directly tied to our communities. So I just wanted to open that invitation for you all as these opportunities come up. Thank you.
Yeah, Linda's gonna close it up here. I made one already, but I'll do a little, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to plug for the wall as well. I'm with Contra Costa County Climate Leaders, and the wall is very similar to what we have on our website. We track local policies, we track Civic Spark Fellows, who's passing electrification, when MCE is adopted in Hercules, and we have teamed up with Drawdown Bay Area, and we're going to be expanding it from Contra Costa County to 4 other counties. We're looking at doing scorecards, tracking, mapping of what cities are doing, the data out there that's available, whether it's EV charging stations, it's normalized per city. And we've got a 12-member team. If anyone wants to know more about that, it's just kind of kicking off with the Drawdown Bay Area, Leslie Alden, and a number of counties. We also